Stephen Hamilton for MMA UK, joined via Skype from Kunle Lawal. How you doing, Kunle?
I am alright. I just getting
getting you on. Obviously, you've got a fight fast coming up. You're in fight week now. You're fighting Danny Naismith on this Saturday. Obviously, all the hard work, I'm presuming, is done now leading up to the fight.
Yep, all the hard work's done. It's just basically tonight, just basically some light work, just focusing on getting the rest of the weight off and making weight really. But everything else is done, like ready to go.
And how is that weight cut for you then? Is it pretty easy, or how's it been this time so far?
It's pretty easy for me. Well, this time it's actually been a lot easier because I've got a nutritionist, Aidan Craig. So he's actually needing somebody. I was going to try for his master degrees in uni. So he's done my nutrition for me to make my weight, and the weight's been flying off me. I didn't think I would need to cut in the water or that, so I can actually make it really comfortably. And I've actually felt great. I've been eating quite good meals and stuff like that. I'd say it's the easiest weight cut I've had so far.
How much of a difference has that made to your training as well then, just having that good nutrition and no having to worry about the weight? Has that helped you develop in the gym as well?
It's made because it's helped me so much because as a fighter sometimes after training, after you go to work, then you need to try and count up your calories, try and think about what you're eating and stuff. But with the meal plans he's made, they're easy to follow. Then he tailored it specifically to myself. So it's meals and stuff like that. Like before he made it, he asked me for meals and stuff like that I like. So I sent him all that. So it's all stuff I liked. Everything I just following everything step by step. So it just made my time a lot easier.
Does it almost as well with your preparation? Does it give you that more professional feel to your preparation as well, having your nutritionist?
It has made me. Basically, I do feel a lot professional because somebody else is doing all that work for you, so you'd have to just feel it's just easier.
Aye. And this is your last fought. It was in Budo back in November. So you're kicking off 2019. This is your first of the year. How's that period been going through Budo in November, getting ready to go again in March?
I've been good. Since my last fight at Budo, I'm training all the time, 5 days a week. So it's constant all the time, So you just basically once I've got a fight, you just last 4 weeks. You just make sure everything. You just kind of sharpen up your tools, make sure the weight and that get your weight off. But apart from that, I'm in the gym all the time anyway. So just a regular thing.
Is that a good thing as well? That getting that is, I guess, it is kind of a quick turnaround. Well, I suppose with Chris and that, but you're getting the fights rolling in now. I know you fought twice last year. Presuming you look to try and be as active as possible going forward.
This year I'm hoping to be a lot more active. Last year, just because I was injured and stuff like that for most of the year, then when I got back into training, I needed time to make sure I got everything back, get everything clicking and stuff like that again. So this year I'm hoping like to get at least 5 or 6 fights in this year. I kind of got on top and this Saturday, then hopefully I'll be on Budo in May, and I know I've been matched for MXB 26th of May as well, so that'll keep me rolling just now. Then hopefully get some few more during the summer and winter time as well.
Is that something as well that you feel is going to help you see being more active? Obviously, you're in the gym all the time when you're not injured, obviously, but getting to put what you're doing in the gym and practicing in the actual cage in a competitive fight, do you think that's what you need to continue your development as a fighter?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like just now I'm at the stage where the way I perform in the gym, you don't quite perform the same way as you might do in a fight. And I just think that that's just down to lack of cage time. So I just need time, more experience in the cage, and just basically grow as a fighter. Just with MMA, just basically more time. I felt like from my last fight when I went to on top, my first fight, and didn't perform as well, but my second and third fight, my confidence grew and I performed a lot better. Then I had nearly a year and a half off. Then by the time I went back and then on top, I felt like I was going in there for the first time again. But then when I find the Budo, I felt more relaxed in the cage because it was something I was used to again. So just keeping that ball rolling and just getting myself into that kind of situation and getting myself mentally prepared. But I've been feeling good. So because I've no fought in Budo as well, so it's not been a long gap. So I'm feeling ready.
Aye. So how important is that? I think that's quite a key thing then especially for an amateur fighter, is that momentum, keeping the fights rolling and just not having the breaks.
Yeah, I think it is a big thing, especially for amateur, because we still developing our fight style. We still get to know what it's like, because like sometimes you spar with guys at the gym, but you get used to what guys are throwing at. Like you get used to some partners, but when you go in a fight, it's just a different atmosphere. And you're just getting that your fight IQ. You're developing this so much more. Like it's easy. Like I just think from the environment, from going sparring at a gym to going to a cage where all your friends and everything's watching, all that kind of nerve-wracking and stuff like that is just such a big change. So you just as much cage time as possible I can get, the better it is for me, and the more I'll grow as a fighter.
Has it helped at all as well? I know you've had a few new faces in the gym, obviously, Mark and Kieran. You've had Luke Shaw coming in, and you get some new guys coming down in the Super Sundays. Does that sort of stuff help as well, those new guys coming in?
Yeah, 100%. Like folk like Mark and like Kieran and stuff like that, they're both young boys. They all came in and they all want the same goal as what we all want. They all training hard as well. So like it was good for them coming in. Like Mark's a really intelligent striker. So I actually enjoy sparring with him as well, because I like striking as well. So it's quite that way you can bounce ideas off each other as well. So it's good to have that kind of like fresh bodies come in as well. Folk come from Ian Feenan's gym or Stevie Ray's gym. It's a lot of fresh guys that you're not used to. So it's quite good as well. You can bounce off one another and try out new stuff and against different opponents, different height, different size, different styles. So the more the better for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm presuming you've been getting in there. Have you managed to get much training in with Stevie as well? Or he would say you're adopted dad?
Steve, but I've managed to get some training. We also spars and stuff like that for me. My dad is does some stuff to check my weight.
Aye, so all in then, basically preparation into this one. But it sounds it's been really good, and I've noticed as well you're doing a lot of. I've noticed you've been putting strength and conditioning videos up online as well.
It was Chris Stewart. He sponsors Stevie Mop, so Stevie Mop actually introduced me to Chris. Then just as soon as I told Chris, I was like, "What?" I went walking, because before, like, I used to go to the gym and I was lifting weights maybe like 5 days a week like a bodybuilder. But then, because I was carrying more muscle, I feel like I was getting more tired in my rounds. So that's what I spoke to. So that's me. Chris said, you need to drop some muscle mass. But we're doing more cardio, just more body weight exercises, no heavy weights or stuff like that. And I've just felt totally great. Like even the stuff like I could spar 5-5 and I'm still working my breathing and stuff like that under control. So because I'm pushing, like my strength conditioning stuff I'm doing now is more tailored to actual MMA. Well, I'm used to like fast explosion, moving body weight kind of stuff as well. So it's been perfect, like. And really.
How long have you worked with? How long have you been in doing this with Chris? Has it been just for this one, or?
Since December. It was actually like about 2-3 weeks after my fight in Budo. It was just like, because December was actually the night when I was fighting in Budo. Stevie Mop went to say to me about it, and I was like, I'll take it. Then 2 weeks later, I got a message of Chris, and was like, just jumped on it straight away, happy to go. So it's just been really helpful. Like I'm minimum I see him about 3 days a week, so that helps me a lot.
Is that add? Surely that must add to the confidence as well, because you've obviously got the nutrition, which you're sort of seem to be on point with now. Then obviously strength and conditioning, as you're saying, it's really helping your cardio, dropping that muscle mass, so you're not pumping so much blood around the body. Is all that adding together leading into the confidence getting in here with Danny on Saturday?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I feel like right now I feel like as an amateur, like I'm putting in so much work. Like I've got something that's my nutrition is on point, so I know I'm following that, so I'm not eating right. I'm training at a high level. MMA's like best gym in Scotland under James Doolan, so I know like my training wise with MMA, everything's perfect. Then with Chris as well, is fantastic with my PTs, and I can see the way just after a couple of months working with Chris, I can see my difference in training. I feel a lot faster, I feel a lot lighter on my feet and stuff like that. So everything just is falling in perfect in position. So I feel like I'm training like a professional athlete right now.
So would it be a safe bet to say then we're probably going to see the best version of Kunle Lawal going in there on Saturday?
Yep, 100%. Yep, I feel 100% ready. Like that, I'll say that's the best I've ever felt in a fight camp.
Yeah. And what sort of feedback do you get off, obviously, your head coach, James Doolan? Because you're making those changes yourself with your strength and conditioning and nutrition. Has he commented in that? And has he seen a difference in the gym with how you are in training and development and so on?
Yeah, but I notice, you can notice all that. Like, but with James, he knows that knows that I'm on point with all that strength conditioning stuff and that, but he's just me on point on getting you proper technically ready, making sure you're ready for your fights and stuff like that. But yeah, but I think you can notice that as well. Like when I'm training, when I'm sparring and stuff like that, I'm not out of breath and stuff like I'm faking a lot more, moving around a lot better. So I think you've noticed that as well.
And I'm assuming he's been telling you not to throw any head kicks without setting them up as well.
No, I was just thinking when Fumi just a stupid moment.
How much grief did you get for that one after the fight, James?
A lot of grief for that, like. But then that's what with amateur just now you're still learning. So I just I took as a learning curve, knowing to set up my big shots and all like that with fakes or set up with my hands or something like that as well.
Aye, and I'm sure Stevie got a few jokes in as well.
He jumped on that.
Well, you know he's got it, ain't he? And obviously, let's talk a wee bit quickly about your opponent, Danny. Danny's obviously another a guy that's coming in here. He'll be high in confidence as well. He's in a good, I think he's in a 4-fight win streak as well. So what do you make of Danny's opponent? Have you had a chance to have a look at his fights, or do you know much about Danny?
To be fair, like most of my fights, I always try to look up on my opponent and stuff like that. And sometimes I try to focus. Sometimes I think I go through a fight camp focusing on so much what I think my opponent's going to do, and I don't focus on myself and what I'm going to do in there. But this time, like since they told me with Danny, I just knew like I think it's a southpaw. But apart from that, I've not really focused on them because this time I'm just going there. And I'm going there, focused on myself. So I'm just going through and go and do what I'm going to do. Then whatever he does, I know I've got the abilities to be able to hopefully be able to stop it. But at the same time, look, I've not took him lightly because yes, I thought no opponent, no been bet. So he is doing something right, and I think it would be a great fight.
Yeah, and again, is that just back down to that learning experience you're going through? That's something you've changed in your mindset, that you're more focused on yourself than maybe focused on opponents.
Yeah, that's definitely it's a learning curve because I've went through some fights maybe thinking like, oh, my opponent's going to do this, my opponent's going to do that. Then sometimes I'm maybe kind of waiting for them to do that. Then they might not do that, and then so I'm actually worried about them doing that than what my opponent's actually doing at that moment. So that's something that I've kind of changed in my own game and I just kind of focus on myself, making sure I'm the best version of myself, really.
Do you feel as well, see what you're saying there about you're waiting for an opponent to do something that you were expecting? Does it almost like stifle your offense, like kind of hold you back for doing what you need to do?
Yeah, it does, because like you kind of, because now you've kind of tailored your game plan on what they're doing instead of you just going along with it. So, but now I've just kind of go along, like, because when I'm sparring and stuff like with guys, I never ever think they're going to do that. I just focus myself and I land a lot more shots and I do good in sparring. So I'm just basically changing that over to my fight.
So it's basically, is it a case now of just leaving that side of things to your coach James, and he'll let you know what you need to be doing in there?
Yep, exactly, and that's good for as well. I don't need to worry about that because like when I'm in there, if I'm ever in a bad position, that James always got to write instructions. You always know, as long as I listen to him, I'm always going to be able to get out and just get back to my ways.
Yeah, and so we're Monday. Christ, I've lost my days and everything. So we're obviously this Saturday fights coming up. So tell me a wee bit about what's the rest of the week look like for you, in terms of training wise, and presumably you're just going to keep yourself on point with your nutrition.
Basically, I'll keep following my nutrition. My weight's quite low just now, so I'm really close to it. So I'll keep following that. Tomorrow I'll go in, do some light move about and stuff like that. Wednesday maybe go a run. Thursday see how the way is. Then Friday I'm a day before weighing for tops. Hopefully Friday I've actually got work till 11:15. Then cut some water. After that, if I need to, then head up to the weigh in after that, and just refill, chill out, and just wait for the fight.
That's it. Just relax until Saturday comes.
All the hard work's done now. So well, to Friday, just staying the heat, hanging with food.
So let's get to that. So let's move on to Sunday. Obviously, what's your, or even Saturday night? No, it might be a bit late actually, depending on you're on. What's your go-to meal then after the fight?
I've got so much planned on my head, but normally like that night I'll normally go for a McDonald's because it's 24 hours.
Aye.
I fancy a Domino's because the Domino's leaflet came through the door the other day. So
I'm
very hard.
So basically, your dreams at night, your fantasies are about food at the minute.
Aye, that's it. Oh, that's what I think about 24. Even the walking stuff, like just food going through my mind. it makes it better. It makes it all worth it when you get that after you have a good fight and get that good munch at the end. It's all worth it.
Aye, absolutely, absolutely. Well, listen, I won't take up too much more of your time. Obviously, best of luck on Saturday. Before we get you off, though, do you want to give a quick shout out to obviously guys handling your nutrition and that?
So I'll like to shout out to everybody at high level, and especially James Doolan, all the guys for pushing me through training. Chris Stewart, for he's been pushing my PTs. Like I can, like my way my cardiovascular has changed so much. It's actually like really incredible. Aidan Craig as well. He's been helping me with my nutrition, getting my meals in that point. And I want to give a shout out to CB Active. They're actually going to be a new sponsor for me just now. I'm actually just waiting for their products. I was in contact with the woman, Ruth Kane. She sent me the products through the door, so I'm waiting to start that. But I've had good feedback from them, from Pierre McAfee. He's sponsored by them. He's like last fight camp. I seen him. Maybe after like a half session, he'd go home, take some of his CBD oil. He was come back next day feeling fresh, full of energy and stuff. When if he had any aches or pains, getting rid of them. So I'll be looking forward to start that as well.
Perfect. Well, we'll be there to watch you on Saturday. Obviously, best of luck, mate. We're looking forward to a good fight.
Cheers. I definitely be.